Wow. So it's right around 10 a.m. on Thursday, August 31st. And I got home pretty late last night at about 12:30 a.m. from running errands at various retailers between 9:30 p.m. and the time that they closed at 11 p.m. And took my time getting back here on the subway. So I had to stop at Forest Hills to use the restrooms at the station. And by the time I got back to this building, it was 12:30 a.m. And my shower head in my shower sprays water all over the place. So I have to use towels to clean up the floor of my bathroom because the shower head just sprays water everywhere and it floods the floor. So these are some of the towels and shower curtains that I use to take care of the water problem in my bathroom. And I hung these back here at about 2 a.m. while I was cleaning out my bathroom. I took a shower earlier in the evening before leaving and did not have time to hang these back here before I left. So I put these here at 2 a.m. And just now, and it's only 10 a.m. right now, so about within the last 8 hours, someone has very carefully placed this stick right here with a sharpened end. Look at this. And this is deliberate. And the sharpened end is on the towel. I'm not sure what that signifies. But there's a homicidal psychopath named Jasmine Irizarry who lives somewhere on this floor. She lived in the unit next to mine for 8.5 years, and keeps accessing that vacant, empty unit for the sole purposes of sitting behind the wall of my kitchen sink and of my toilet, which is the bathroom of Unit 78. And she's been doing stuff like this to my personal items for years. She's been smearing stuff all over my door, all over my doorknobs, the outside of the door, also the inside of the door, because she's able to pick locks. And she has demonstrated the ability to pick locks a number of occasions when I was inside my unit, and she unlocked the door from the outside and let herself into my unit while I was sitting in bed, or when I was standing by the door of my bathroom and checked to see what the noise was over by my door, and she was unlocking the door from the outside. I'm assuming this is her, although it could be a number of other people, but she's been leaving nails, very carefully and oddly arranged nails on the floor in front of my door for years. This type of behavior predates everyone else on the floor. So the creep, the sex offender in 88 who was blasting really, really loud noise last night, as soon as I got home at 12:30 a.m., he started blasting his TV, and it didn't stop blasting until I fell asleep around 4 a.m. and he was blasting it all the way past 4 a.m. So he's only lived in that unit for 8 months. And then the psychotic, violent thug directly below in 76 who keeps taking it upon himself to come up to my door and either pound on it or enter my unit when I'm down the hall in the common bathroom with the door open, brushing my teeth or something. The creep in 76 has let himself into my unit while I was just a few feet down the hall in the common bathroom. So the fact that there's this super sharpened stick right here with the point directly placed right over the towel that I used to clean the floor of my bathroom last night, and I only put these items here again at 2 a.m., so this was just 8 hours ago. It's 10 a.m. now. Somebody knows, somebody who obviously can't mind their own business and has some mental health issues, which is pretty much everyone in this building as far as I can tell. Somebody very carefully placed this stick right here on top of my personal things to send some kind of message. Not sure what the message is. I'm just going to leave this right here and see if it's still there when I get back sometime this evening. I have to leave the building and attend to a lot of business today. But this is very strange, but not unpredictable, given the severely disturbed, mentally challenged population that the Greenville group chooses to place in this building and in the other buildings next to it. When I moved into this building 12 years ago, it was mostly normal people, all of whom had jobs and just normal lives, and everybody pretty much kept to themselves, minded their own business. And now you get stuff like this happening. I mean, if somebody was going to just randomly place a stick back here, they could have put it in any other spot other than on top of my towels, right? They could have put it behind this door. They could have put it behind that door. And why is it sharpened? That's a pretty sharp point. Yeah. And again, stuff like this has been going on for years. I've had to call the police a number of times, starting in 2016, when somebody kept taking my personal trash items that I had left in, trash bins in the common bathroom and leaving them on the floor of the hallway directly in front of my door when I was away at work. So this type of psychotic, sort of message sending is the behavioral signature of the psychopath named Jasmine Irizarry, who's been doing stuff like this to my stuff for years. Again, she has a habit of leaving nails arranged very carefully in like weird combinations and patterns on the floor in front of my door. And she has also, on a number of occasions, pulled trash items that I've left in the trash bins of the common bathrooms and left my trash items in front of my door. So she goes into the trash, pulls out the items that she somehow knows I left in that trash bin, and then leaves those items in front of my door. And I've filed a few police reports about that. So this is directly in keeping with the behavioral thumbprint of the homicidal psychopath named Jasmine Irizarry, who continues to live on this floor, although it could be other people. But again, her behavior